Picture a decade before touchscreens took over your dashboard, before computers decided how much throttle you actually got, and before supercars came wrapped in software instead of soul. That decade is the 1990s, and it might be the last truly analog era of the automobile. Turbocharging was becoming mainstream, yet naturally aspirated engines still ruled the exotic world. Japanese engineers were building machines that could humble European legends. American factories were waking up from a decade-long horsepower coma. And across Europe, homologation specials were built purely to win rallies, then handed straight to regular drivers on regular roads. Welcome back to the motor era. Today we are counting down the 25 greatest cars of the 1990s. The machines that defined a decade when driving still felt like a conversation between a person and a machine. Stay with us, because the deeper we go, the wilder this list gets, and the car sitting at number 1 might genuinely surprise you. Let's start the countdown. Number 25 is the Mazda Miata, built from 1990 through 1997. It proved you did not need big horsepower to have fun behind the wheel. Light, simple, and endlessly tossable through corners, it revived the idea of the classic British roadster without the constant breakdowns. Decades later, it is still one of the most beloved sports cars ever made. Number 24 is the Dodge Viper, born in 1991. This thing was basically a concept car that somehow made it to production. Under that long hood sat a massive 8-liter V10, paired with almost no driver assistance and, at first, not even proper windows. It was raw, loud, and unapologetically American. Number 23 is the Fox Body Ford Mustang. Boxy, lightweight, and powered by the legendary 5-liter V8, this Mustang single-handedly created an aftermarket industry that still thrives today. It was not the most refined car of the decade, but it built a performance culture that never really went away. Number 22 is the Toyota Supra Mark IV, arriving in 1993. Its twin-turbo 2JZ engine became one of the most legendary in tuning history, capable of handling power levels its factory engineers probably never imagined. Add rear-wheel drive and a manual gearbox, and you get a car that went from sports coupe to pop culture icon. Number 21 is the Nissan 300ZX, the Z32 generation. Sleek, technologically advanced, and available with a twin-turbo V6, it even offered 4-wheel steering at a time when most cars still struggled with basic traction control. Collectors are finally starting to notice how special this one really was. Number 20 is the Chevrolet Corvette ZR-1. Built with help from Lotus, its LT5 V8 used a 32-valve double overhead cam design that was shockingly sophisticated for an American sports car. It proved that Detroit could build something as technically serious as anything coming out of Europe. Now, if you think this list has already delivered some heavy hitters, buckle up, because we have not even reached the halfway point. The cars getting ready to appear are the ones that truly defined this decade. Number 19 is the Acura NSX. Lightweight, aluminum-bodied, and developed with input from a legendary Formula One driver, it combined exotic car handling with Honda reliability. European supercar makers were forced to take usability seriously after this car hit the road. Number 18 is the Lamborghini Diablo. With scissor doors, a wedge-shaped body, and a howling V12, this was the poster car for an entire generation of kids with bedroom walls covered in car posters. Later versions became even more powerful, but the original 1990 Diablo started it all. Number 17 is the GMC Syclone, a 1991 pickup truck that could out-accelerate a Ferrari from a stoplight. A turbocharged V6 and all-wheel drive turned an ordinary-looking truck into a genuine performance weapon. It was not practical, and honestly, that was never the point. Number 16 is the Porsche 911 GT2, built on the 993 platform between 1995 and 1997. Turbocharged, rear-wheel drive, and stripped of anything unnecessary, it felt closer to a race car with license plates than a road-going Porsche. Today, clean examples command serious money at auction. Number 15 is the Subaru Impreza 22B STY from 1998. Built to celebrate Subaru's World Rally Championship success and the company's 40th anniversary, it wore a wide body kit, gold wheels, and a turbocharged boxer engine sending power to all four wheels. Only around 400 were ever built, making it one of the most collectible Subarus in existence. We are entering the top 14 now, and this is where things start getting genuinely special. If you have made it this far, you already know your cars, so let's keep going. Number 14 is the Toyota MR2, the SW20 generation. Mid-engine, compact, and available with a turbocharged 4-cylinder, it delivered exotic car thrills at a fraction of exotic car prices. Many enthusiasts still call it one of the best-handling Japanese cars of the entire decade. Number 13 is the Jaguar XJ220. Originally planned with a V12, the production version switched to a twin-turbo V6 and somehow still became one of the fastest cars in the world at the time. Extremely limited in number, with dramatic proportions and pop-up headlights, it remains one of Jaguar's wildest experiments. Number 12 is the BMW 850 CSI. Under its long hood sat a naturally aspirated 5.6-liter V12, producing around 375 horsepower, paired with a manual transmission. Part Grand Tourer, part sports car, it combined luxury with genuine performance in a way few cars of the era managed. Number 11 is the Ferrari 550 Maranello, a front-engine V12 Ferrari with a soundtrack unlike almost anything else on this list. It proved that a proper Grand Tourer could still deliver true supercar performance. Manual transmission versions are now some of the most sought-after Ferraris of the entire decade. We have officially reached the top 10. These are not just great cars anymore. These are some of the most influential, desirable, and extreme machines of the entire 1990s. So if you have not liked this video yet, now is a great time. Number 10 is the Acura Integra Type R. Often called one of the greatest front-wheel drive cars ever built. It used a high-revving naturally aspirated engine, a close-ratio manual gearbox, and a limited slip differential to prove that lightweight engineering could beat raw horsepower every single time. Number 9 is the Mazda RX-7, the FD generation. Powered by a twin-turbo rotary engine and wrapped in one of the most beautiful bodies of the decade, it combined incredibly low weight with razor-sharp handling. Nothing else on the road sounded or drove quite like it. Number 8 is the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. Built purely to win rallies, it wore a turbocharged engine, all-wheel drive, and a rear wing large enough to look aggressive on its own. It looked like a rally car because, underneath all that bodywork, it basically was one. Number 7 is the Mercedes-Benz CLK GT-R. Built for GT racing homologation, this 1998 machine used a 6-liter V12 and a sequential gearbox in a mid-engine layout that shared almost nothing with the road-going CLK. This was essentially a race car that happened to receive license plates. Number 6 is the Ferrari F50. Its naturally aspirated V12 was mounted directly to a carbon fiber chassis, borrowing engineering philosophy straight from Formula One. Often overshadowed by the F40 that came before it, the F50 deserves recognition as one of the purest driving experiences Ferrari has ever built. Number 5 is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6 Tommy Makinen Edition, built to honor the legendary rally driver's championship success. A turbocharged 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive, and rally-tuned suspension made this one of the most direct connections between road driving and world rally competition ever offered to the public. Only 4 cars left, and honestly, the rest of this list is where the real arguments start. Stick around, because number 1 is going to divide opinion. Number 4 is the BMW M3 Lightweight, built in 1995, roughly 200 pounds lighter than a standard M3, thanks to aluminum components and a stripped-out interior. It followed one of the oldest rules in performance engineering. Remove weight before you add horsepower. Extremely rare today, it remains one of the most sought-after E36 M3s ever produced. Number 3 is the BMW Z1. Yes, technically it began production in 1989, but its story belongs firmly in this decade. With plastic body panels and doors that retracted vertically into the body, it looked like nothing else on the road, and honestly, it still doesn't. Number 2 is the Bugatti EB110. Powered by a quad-turbocharged V12 sending power to all 4 wheels, wrapped in a carbon fiber structure, it was absurdly advanced for its time. Produced in tiny numbers between 1991 and 1995, it played a huge role in Bugatti's eventual return to the world stage. And finally, number 1. The Porsche 911 Carrera RS, built between 1991 and 1992. Based on the 964 generation, it stripped away weight, added motorsport-inspired suspension, and kept a naturally aspirated flat 6 doing all the talking. No turbo lag, no unnecessary technology, just pure mechanical connection between the driver and the road. If the 1990s had one guiding philosophy, this car was it. That's the list. 25 cars that turned the 1990s into one of the greatest decades in automotive history. Japanese manufacturers challenged European royalty. American factories rediscovered brute force. European brands built some of the most desirable supercars the world has ever seen. And through almost all of it, manual transmissions, naturally aspirated engines, and lightweight construction defined how these cars felt to drive. Many of them are becoming seriously collectible right now, so if you own one, hold on to it. Now I want to hear from you. Which 1990s car deserves to be number 1 on your list? And did we leave out your favorite? Drop it in the comments, because I read every single one. If you enjoyed this trip back to the last truly analog decade, hit subscribe, because at the Motor Era, we bring you deep into the machines that shaped automotive history every single week. Thanks for riding along, and I will see you in the next one.